Actually, I lied. We're doing this first.
What?
So this is a secret cutscene. Once you've collected all the Mai-Mais, and before you finish the final boss, you can go back to Mother Mai-Mai, and she decides she is gonna leave. I couldn't get this to save my life in the LP's save file, so we're using my other one. So she will never know the name of Taco Bob. To be fair, Thornbrain isn't much better.
I'll see you in Path of the Wild. Wait, that's not the game. Breath of the Wild.
Path of the Wild. You do not want to go down that fucking aisle, buddy.
So since she says that and you leave, the room just kind of explodes.
Oh, I thought it was actually gonna explode. I thought it was gonna be like an action cut. What?
One little baby stays behind. For some reason, it's a 72nd. They specified that because apparently 72 is a joke number.
Huh.
In Zelda, or this game at least. I don't know.
Time for me to begin the process all over again!
No! That's the Mai-Mai in hero mode. But here we go. In the real world. How are you not dead yet? Hey. Hey, princess.
Can't believe it's this long.
So I don't know if we knew yet, but Princess Zelda had the Triforce of Wisdom.
I think it was inferred at the beginning of the game.
We know you, Ganon, has the Triforce of Power.
She drops it.
Oops.
It's the legend. Oh shit! It's the Legend of How.
Look, it's called Low Rule for a reason.
Because we like to get low.
I love the farty trumpets of failure. It's like, "Bwah, bwah, bwah, I guess."
You can tell she just does not care. My ancestors got rid of it, and I guess they died or whatever.
So this is the same thing that happened to Hyrule, except Hyrule wasn't stupid enough to wish for the Triforce to get destroyed. Lorule did, so that's why it's a shithole now.
Hi, Kaz, we appreciate everything you did for us. Can you go fuck off so we don't kill each other?
So what a surprise that A Link Between Worlds actually throws in something different into the plot.
When I say, fuck you.
Betrayal. Hilda was the real villain the whole time. So she never captured Yuga. That was all just part of the plan. And that's why Yuga never escaped. That's why she didn't fucking die when he eventually did.
Is that one of the Triforces of Power in Low Rule Betrayal?
Maybe.
I'd imagine it's stupidity for destroying the Triforce, betrayal for what everybody does. So what would the last one be? Cowardice? Actually, no, that would be it. Betrayal is already the opposite of courage.
Probably just be moping.
I thought it was Death, Doom, and Dan. At least that's what I named it in one of the parts.
Why Dan?
Well, Dan's a dick, man. In any case, that's actually pretty good motivation for her actions, though.
Being a dick?
It's like, yeah, I'm trying to save us, so I kind of need yours, so...
It's basically survival of the fittest, like, well, your people were stupid enough to trust us, so now we're gonna take a Triforce and save our town later. I do like that, like, that's different.
So much of this game is exactly the same. as A Link to the Past. It's nice that they actually shaked it up, especially in the weakest part of the game, which is the story. In that there isn't one, until now.
I don't think there's been a betrayal plot in Zelda ever, has there?
Not at the core of the story.
I want to say Majora's Mask with the Skull Kid, but I don't think that's the case, is it?
It doesn't count there, no.
Because Ocarina of Time is the traditional story. Majora's Mask is a weird take on it. Wind Waker is... I don't know what the hell Wind Waker is.
Nah, Majora's Mask wasn't really betrayal. It was more like a mischievous kid got a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Here's me finally remembering, oh yeah, I have a shield.
Now, if this is anything like Link to the Past, there's a big problem in that you don't have silver arrows.
We don't need those.
Oh, right. This is a modern Zelda.
Hilda, I've got asthma right now.
You're in Low Rule. We have nothing. You shouldn't have asthma, stupid.
You're in Low Rule, don't you know? We excel in betrayal here. Like, Yuga does have a point, like, why? We have the ability to get anything we want. Why would we want to stay here and instead not take the other place?
Well, shit.
She has the triangle right there.
I know why it's only one Triforce, but it looks like the artist just, like, gave up on painting the last two remaining parts.
That's symbolic enough.
Yada yada, they'll get it.
So I think that's the first time he turned someone into a painting and then ate them.
And now I look exactly the same.
Just more goth.
Now I am modern art.
So I'm pretty sure this isn't Yuga so much as being corrupted by Ganon.
That's pretty much it at this point.
That's still Yuga, though. Worm! Here's where the fight gets creative.
I just now noticed, is he wearing hula hoops? Like, not on his arms and his torso.
He's just wearing a bunch of spikes.
Oh,
Whoa.
That's different.
Yep, this part of the fight can get pretty damn tricky.
They always say, oh, it's Dead Man's Volley again, but it's not. Wow.
It is, it's just, you gotta get the timing right. And it gets really tight. And here's where the core mechanic of the game finally comes into the battle. And you would hope, because it's the final battle.
I don't know, we could blow up the wall. Make them like 8 pieces.
So you're saying we were missing silver arrows?
Yeah, I forgot that this is a modern Zelda, but with light.
You know, Taco Bob, if we gave you a sponge, I'm pretty sure you could win this fight.
We'll give you some paint thinner.
Why did you have that, Zelda?
You mentioned at the start of the LP, this is a new Zelda, they just gotta go through the motions.
Yeah. So go into the wall, point yourself in the right direction, and then shoot at Yuga. But you also have to come out of the wall, go behind him, because he's going to be distracted by the arrow.
So here's the thing, I was actually spoiled to this game by a friend, because they wanted me to comment on this game. So I saw the final battle and nothing else of this, but what they did is they would shoot the front and then immediately shoot backwards and pray that Yuga didn't recover. That thing took fucking forever.
You can do that. But yeah, this is actually the second recording I did of this fight, because I think I did that in the first attempt, and it's not a very effective strategy. Damn it about him.
I do like the fact that he's aware of this and runs away, too.
But yeah, for a final boss, this is pretty fun.
It's a cool idea.
Also, in that first round, I was being a dumbass and just standing around while I was getting hit by these light fairies or whatever they are.
I feel like it's just you had like so many hearts that it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing too good. Let me get hit more.
Oh, here we go.
Oh shit.
Never mind. Take two.
Oh, fuck.
This is where my button mashing skills truly come into their own.
The fight will work this time, I'm sure.
Oh, my ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He turned around. You idiot, Yuga.
That was almost a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Yeah, right?
Like the Wile E. Coyote. Like that's what I saw.
Oh, that was something else.
No, again.
Yeah, maybe if we shoot her?
Finally, we saved the princess. She's pretty and inexplicable. Derp.
How have your muscles not atrophied since you've been in that painting for, like, what, 8 months?
Did you finally do the math right?
Yes. I figured it out last episode, God!
Well, duh.
I do like you... not Yuga, Hilda. Holy shit. I do like Hilda's design because she actually kind of looks like the ruler of a kingdom. Whereas Princess Zelda just kind of looks like... eh. I think we've just seen Princess Zelda so much that Hilda's design actually is pretty refreshing.
Yeah. Maybe it's the scepter.
Yeah, the scepter definitely does it.
Look who it is. What the fuck?
Maybe it's more of because she's actually done something the whole game.
So this was an awesome plot twist that I never saw coming.
Ravio's me! No wonder I hate him.
Stabs himself.
No, I actually kind of like Ravio.
It's also a great homage to the fact that in Link to the Past, your Dark World form was a rabbit.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It's also a really good foil that the hero of Hyrule is the coward of Lorule.
Does make me wonder what the bird is for.
That's just a pet.
See, it's a good thing that I'm a little bitch.
I love how it's just like, more betrayal? What is this? Can I...
Lady, we've been over this. It was with the best of intentions that I'm letting myself get eaten by my hat.
Look, grabs the teeth. Waka, waka, waka. Starts pulling it up and down.
How do you like school, buddy? Closed!
Maybe if we, I don't know, ask nicely?
No.
Turns him into a painting. That's the dumbest suggestion.
The reason Lorule ancestors destroyed their Triforce is because they were sick of betrayal. God, the only thing that throws me off is not Link's name, because Ravio is different.
I guess they couldn't use bond or connect.
Bond would have been
cool,
good.
yeah.
He had like a jazzy soundtrack as he enters the room.
Da-da-da-da!
But played on the farty trumpets. It's fitting that, along with our counterpart being a coward, he also never shuts up.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he can talk, and Taco Bob can't.
And he could talk.
Man, you would have been some awesome next level bullshit if the game could detect what name you used and then make an appropriate opposite.
It is I, Burrito Jeff.
Or Ham Harry.
Yay, there it is.
That would explain a lot.
You name Link PB, and then, like, at the end of the game, my name is Jelly.
That'd be great. So if in Hyrule the place where the Triforce resides is the Sacred Realm, in Lowrule does the Low Force reside in Hell?
Well, it's still a sacred realm, we just... Well, I mean, it's hell now. We need to be very formal about it. She just throws it at it.
Also another realization, instead of a Master Sword, the Coward of Lowrule has a Bandit Sack.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna kiss me. I'm still prettier, though.
This is my subtle way of saying maybe I'll get games.
By the way, I still own your house. You're not getting that shit back.
Takes the house with you.
Property ownership's a bitch!
You son of a bitch! So, how are we gonna save our kingdom? Shit.
Lady, we were fucked to begin with. That's kind of the revelation I gave you.
Imagine that being Ravio's last words before it fades to black.
It starts thunderstorming.
The palace collapses.
It's like the sun comes out and Hyrule here, it starts thunderstorming. Yay, good ending for us!
God, jet lag must be a bitch between dimensions. Taco Bob's out like a light.
He doesn't have the bracelet anymore. He does have these sweet leather pants for some reason. No, it's hey.
Hey, look, birds!
We get a good ending.
I've never seen the Triforce hole. You have like 6 paintings in your building!
But now we can put it in the gallery room.
Sure, that's a good idea, Zelda.
Let's touch it and make a really shitty wish. I wish I could be a bird for a day.
So saith the pure soul. Here you go.
It lifts up into the air and splits. No, I disagree. She actually could do cool stuff. You exist.
That's the parallel. Zelda gets captured, Hilda does shit. Wow, Nintendo really thought this out.
Maybe I didn't give the story enough credit. I did.
Well, they were thought enough because they had a lot of nothing in between. So about that shitty wish.
We're not wishing for an actual Taco Bob.
Damn it!
He turns around and walks away.
How about a hairy ham?
You don't want the gods interpreting that.
What if, like, you make a wish on the Triforce and, like, it starts levitating, but, like, it only remembers the last thing you said, so at the last second you, like, sneeze and it just goes and it explodes.
God, Ravio has, like, no balance.
How long were they waiting there? They just spent the last 10 minutes crying at themselves.
No, Ravio was just checking out the details of his property ownership. Evo! Oh, it stays. Oh, damn it. I thought it was gonna stay black like in the loading screens.
I kind of wish it did. Yeah, that's actually kind of a powerful moment that Hilda just kind of breaks down in tears. Now all of this shit could start all over for them. Should have thanked me first.
I wish they thanked me.
Triforce of Low Rule. Okay, time to explode again.
No, we just got it back!
But that, my friends, was Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
And now we get, like with the Link to the Past, we get to see what happened with all the sages that we rescued. And pretty much everyone we met, we're just gonna see them hanging out.
Ah, damn it, he got rescued.
And he finally got his sword.
I hope they do more with Low Rule.
I think they kinda did with Wonderful 101, but that was more of an homage. But yeah, Low Rule is definitely a cool setting that they could do more of with Zelda. But I don't think they're gonna do it because Breath of the Wild is gonna be stuck in an open world, no dimension hopping, no time travel.
I'm fine with that. I just mean, like, in a future title, like, have it come back. Like, although if I do imagine Breath of the Wild's like that, and Low Rule, everybody already, like, figured out how society and civilization works. Like, yeah, we have flying cars. What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know how to dance.
This is our culture.
We look like Koopas.
And then the sage spent the rest of his days staring at rocks.
My painting is hungry.
He's carrying rocks.
Why'd I get suckered into this?
The boulder was the guy that throws boulders at you. I also love the fact that Impa's painting has no lower jaw.
She's old and tiny, but she has fierce.
I do like this Impa. Like, it's probably one of my more favorite Impas just because I'm a huge fan of the old crone mentor. Like, even though Hyrule Warriors has the awesome samurai ninja Impa, I'm just like, eh. Something about the classic one just makes me pleased.
It's a classical character. Badass ninja lady is kind of a modern gamer trope, I think.
Plus, the role is already kind of filled with chic.
Yeah. I'm like a whore for the Sheikah, though, so I'm cool with more of them.
Like, I understand why Sheik and Impa shared gameplay designs in Hyrule Warriors, but still, I think it's just kind of outshone by that.
Okay, I'm sure we met that old man, but I have no idea where.
Yeah, me neither.
You left. Where are you still here?
This is Low Rule!
That actually makes sense.
Which means all 100 of my kids died.
You rescued them. Ravio killed them. General producer, he was just around.
The painter said we can't do red tunic, so I had to switch.
Isn't it the same painting? Oh no, there's Ravio.
Yeah, Ravio's there. I just noticed that too. We use this with crayons. Sorry, Mr. Artist.
2013. A bad year for everyone, but a good year for Nintendo. As far as this game.
Nice little SNES not here.
Only we get to see the sword going in.
I thought it was gonna be like, I'm fucking keeping this.
We somehow managed to remove the Master Ore that we put into it.
And the weird thing about this ending is that they never count that as canon. Was it gonna say the line? Ravio comes in and steals it.
Or he tries to, he throws it out his back.
Ah, they didn't say it.
Maybe the text on the pedestal translates to it.
That'd be a lot of text because the line in the SNES version was, "And the Master Sword sleeps forever."
Again.
Until Ocarina of Time.
They probably removed it just because they knew.
Look at all that damn money I found. And I died once.
Where?
It was at an earlier point.
It was in the tower, but like I think the fairy revived you, but it still counted as a death.
Ah.
No, there had to have been a point where I actually died and Ravio took back all the equipment that I got from him. But before we actually end the video, a quick look at hero mode, because I didn't do enough here to actually warrant making an entire new video for it. The reason that we're starting here in Low Roll is because this is as far as I've ever gotten. Hero mode is bullshit in A Link Between Worlds. Especially in Low Roll, where you take so much damage. Touching one guy killed me.
Is it one hit, one kill, or do enemies just do way more damage?
It just does that much damage.
Oh.
Hero mode is just generally double damage. But again, enemies in Low Roll do a shit ton of damage.
At least you get hearts, because in fucking Wind Waker, you don't get hearts.
Yeah, you get hearts, but if you die in one shot... it doesn't matter.
This is the life of Ravio.
Probably. Speaking of which, there is something that unlocks in hero mode once you beat in the main game, and it's back here in this random house. There's now a book hanging out on the other side of here, with Ravio's face on it.
Oh, is this Ravio's house?
It's Ravio's house.
I never made the connection.
Well, now that we know that he's us, and it's in the same spot that our house is. We get to read his diary and see his motivations for eventually coming to Hyrule and searching us out.
So he was always a hero, just in his own really weird way.
Nice for there to be a Link somewhere that's actually like, no, I actually do care for Zelda. I'm not just there. And I put a pin through my head and call the video there. But there we go. That was A Link Between Worlds. What did you guys think?
Really interesting. I really like it. I really like Glow Rule. I really like Hilda. I like the subversion. I like the inversion. I just think it's really cool. And like it being a sequel to like one of the most beloved Zeldas and it being beloved in its own right, it's just pretty cool. Like that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Zelda has been generally panned for characters being the trope, the thing that started all the stereotype stuff of the hero, the princess that gets captured. It was known as the stereotype maker. And then Link Between Worlds gives us a world where everything is inverted, so everybody is lovable and has personality and is different and interesting. And this is the only place where we see them.
This is Majora's Mask. That's about it.
Yeah, there's Majora's Mask too. But, like, yeah, it's so weird. Like, the more you look, the deeper you see how far the inverse formula works. It's hilarious. But yeah, I like this game. I'd probably play it if I had money to spend on it, but I never do. And I buy stupid things like The Witcher 3, so whoops.
Yeah, I like this game too. I don't know if I'd count it as one of my top favorites, but it's just as far as a game to play, purely for its gameplay. It's probably one of the best Zeldas so far, just as a gameplay experience, because at first I was kind of disappointed that the overworlds are basically the same as Light World and Dark World from Link to the Past, but the dungeons, they had so much potential with being able to move through walls and the verticality of the design, and they used that potential. So it's a very fun game to play. Again, I'm still disappointed in how weak the story was. It ends up feeling more like, if it weren't for that twist at the end, it would just be a game that's too aware of it, going through the usual motions and not doing anything with it. But it still ends up succeeding as its own game. I do hope they come back to this style. I hope it wasn't just an experiment and they're going to leave it. Like, they actually do expand on being able to get all of the weapons at the start, doing the dungeons at your own pace. I know they're kind of doing something like that with Breath of the Wild, but in the case of a 2D top-down handheld game like this, they try it again, they flesh out the story, make it even better. There will obviously be complaints that they're doing the Ocarina of Time to Twilight Princess thing again, of just doing the same thing, but who knows, maybe it could result in a bit of perfection.
Well, you know what they have to do now? They have to make Link's Awakening except the inverse style.
I am ready for that.
That would be really good. 3D rebuilds of all the Game Boy ones except in the style of Link Between Worlds. But yeah, as you mentioned before, I'm pretty sure this was the experiment for what would become Breath of the Wild, because the main idea of Breath of the Wild is that there's no linear path. It's all open. And to do that, they had to sacrifice some elements of design and do things that way. So I think with Link Between Worlds, that was the experiment of seeing if they could design a truly open world where you're not obligated to do a specific order. The only real difference is that with Link Between Worlds, it was money. In Breath of the Wild, it's breaking nature.
Destroying the ecosystem over your knee.
Like, in order to access Dungeon 6, you need to completely deforest the Lost Woods. Wow, what?
I did that when I left the Cave of Resurrection. And I fought the final boss.
Okay, so for Link's Awakening 2, get this. Link's in a coma, but you play the whole game in his comatose state.
So he's walking around while unconscious.
He's kind of held up, his arms and legs are being, like, controlled by puppet strings. But it's on a DS, so you're controlling it?
Dude, that would be a mindfuck. That would actually be kind of cool and really creepy.
The entire time the reviewers are like, there's something weird about this game. Link never opens his eyes. That's how you know no one beat the game.
And then in the end, when he gets out of the comatose state, it was all for real.
Well, I think when he wakes up from his coma, he'd wonder what the hell happened.
He's king, and he's like, what the what?
Because for some reason, he's incredibly sore right now.
He has like a crown and a scepter, and everybody's just, thank you, Link, you saved us. And he's like, what?
Congratulations! Congratulations! Now I really want a very deep, really well-written Zelda story that just ends like Evangelion. Just utter, why did it waste all this time to end up with that?
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt with Ava.
But then they're gonna make, the ending 2.0, and then the end of Evangelion 3.0, and then the for real end version 4.3 or whatever.
Ugh, that'd be awful.
It'd be great.
I gotta say, now I really want to see more Breath of the Wild.
End of Awakening.
I do hope that they continue this DS trend of games, because, looking, Zelda's great for portable systems.
Yeah. And it's cool because with Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, they were able to update them, but somehow fit them into the portable console. With like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, they're just remaking them in HD. But I like that in the case of A Link to the Past, they opted to, instead of updating it, they made pretty much a new game expanding off of it. So it'd be cool if they did that again with Link's Awakening. Because Link's Awakening, in a way, is kind of like the Majora's Mask to A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time. Link to the Past is the standard. Link's Awakening is the weird nightmare spin-off.
Yeah, it's... Oh, man. So much Zelda.
So little time.
If you're gonna own up on what you're saying, I am absolutely on board for fucking Hyrule Warriors. Holy crow.
So for Skyward Sword 2, get this. Good game.
Ah, shit. I should have seen that coming.
I think we can end that there. I can't top that. See y'all when we can finally finish Triforce Heroes, and whenever I start Twilight Princess HD.